Hey everybody. Aren't I gorgeous? Hi Leslie. I just thought I'd try on my little crown thing here, but yeah, no. I hope everything's going well. I'm tired and headachy this morning. I'm going to try an aspirin. Two. Wow. Long week. The new speaker said he doesn't think a ceasefire in Gaza would do any good. He's not in favour of it. I was watching that Vyric's. I can't. Swammers. I cannot remember his last name, but Vyric, the one of the Republican nominees for president. Oh yeah. Well, I'll have a look at that. Okay. Got quite a bit of a sharp headache, so I just took a couple of aspirin to see if that can help it. So, Banaswamy or something his name is. Anyway, he says the right thing, but I just don't buy him. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Going to open up with having a look at bushfires in Queensland. Will there be some rain coming soon? So I'm going to go, guys, with the highest truth and compassion and universal spirit. I thank you for your help and guidance in living a life of high vibration. Ask for access to wisdom. I did some meditation the other day. Ramaswamy. That's it. I couldn't remember his last name. So Vivek Ramaswamy. Yeah. Hi, Eleanor McCarthy. Yeah. I just. It just seems surface. That's all I'm getting. So anyway, we might have a look at him. Tommy Tuberville seems to be copying a bit of flack, but I'm not quite sure over what, but we'll have a look at him. Hi, Warrior Girl. Anyway, let's have it open up and looking at, will there be some rain in Queensland soon to help with those fires? Got the High Priestess. I feel like yes, but only a bit, not really enough to only light at this stage. It will hopefully help turn things around a bit with firefighting efforts, but there's not going to be enough to, I feel like, because I had the deck upside down and it came out like that, so that means shallow, but not enough to quench them completely, but hopefully enough to at least make some differences on some fronts. I don't know what's going on with my phone here. It's going ding, ding, ding at me. Due in 3 days. If you don't mind, I'm just going to do it now, okay? How much is it? Better have a look. Yeah, it's all. I'll have a look later. Probably more than we can do. Holding up confirmations of military nominees. Yep. In particular, general. Okay. Hello to all my lovely lurkers, and hello to everyone who chooses to watch videos later on. Yeah. Okay, so Vivek Ramaswamy, he said all the right things and stuff, but I don't really buy it. Also, I was watching on CNN, a reporter was asking the IDF spokesperson, what do you say to the person who was saying, why are we being targeted like this when the IDF targeted a refugee camp, and why are we losing members of our family and all that? And this guy said, well, without sounding cynical, it's you shouldn't have been there with your family. And it's like, well, where else are they supposed to go? It's a refugee camp. So there seems to be a lot of callousness around this thing. So anyway, first things first, I might look at Vivek Ramaswamy. Hi, Yvonne White. Hi, Sherry French. Too glib, yeah, get that. Okay. Okay, Ten of Swords. He's really got a bit of a reckoning coming that he has to see through before he knows where he can go next or what he can do next. This reckoning is definitely going to bring to end a certain cycle of his life. What's in his challenge area? The Ace of Cups. Influx. His relationships. Ace of Cups can be about relationships. Hi, Shelby Lisa. Hi, Pamela Bryant. Hi, Patricia Frangino. It can be about relationships, and I'm feeling like there's going to be some challenges arising out of some of his relationships with various people. What's the advice for him? This is the Page of Cups. The advice is listen to the messages that you're going to be getting. They might be surprising, and they might bring about new ideas. But if you don't listen to them, if he doesn't listen to them, he's going to miss an opportunity. He needs to listen more to the messages he's receiving. At the base of this reading is the Knight of Coins. It's often a need for a lawyer, or it can be slowing things down, things almost coming to a pause. I think it could be a mix of both. I think that at the base of this reading, he might be needing to, his campaign might be close to coming to a complete stop. And money, of course, it's always around money with campaigns, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, money funds these things. I feel like this might be linking back to relationships as well. Hi, Anne. Wow. I'm looking at Vivek Ramaswamy. First outcome for him is heartbreak and betrayal. Things aren't going to be going so good for him soon. Is he going to have to drop out? Let's have a look. Okay, premature celebration. Or it could be home and family. Yeah, I think this is going to be a need for him to rethink celebration. He's certainly going to be celebrating something, but along with that bridge, I think this betrayal, I think this is more of a, there's no reversals in this deck, but I do feel like this should be reversed. He celebrated way too early. His victories. There's also a break with somebody. The Three of Cups, the need for support or overindulgence. Overdoing things way too early. Everything about him is overly glib, overly perfect, overdone. So the thing about this Three of Cups in reverse, it's overindulgence. And the last outcome card for Vivek Ramaswamy, the Eight of Wands. Things are going to start happening very, very quickly with him. Very quickly. I'm going to have to start handling things. I might get out my pendulum. Put that over the cards. Drawn. Okay. Pendulum, show me yes. Pendulum, show me yes. Show me no. Pendulum, show me no. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, gonna ask. Vivek Ramaswamy, is his campaign going to fall apart soon? Is Vivek Ramaswamy going to have to drop out of the presidential race soon? I'm just moving too much here. Vivek Ramaswamy, is he going to have to drop out of the presidential race soon? Yes. Okay, so we'll stop the pendulum. Will it be because of campaign matters? Yes. Will he go to jail? Yes, maybe. There's a chance he might be going to jail. I think he's at least going to be charged. Hi, Jezza. Campaign finance fraud? Yes. Campaign finance matters. Did he take campaign money from a foreign entity? Yes. Entertainment purposes only. Wow. So that's interesting. No. The truth will come out. Okay. Next thing I want to look at is Tuberville. Tommy Tuberville. Is he up for re-election next year? No, he can't win. But he's in for a world of hurt. Hi, J Cat Lady. I will say hello. Oh, Vivek, Warrior Girl, it was Vivek Ramaswamy. So Tommy Tuberville. Let's have a look. Six of Swords. Is he just embarking on a turbulent time or just coming out of a turbulent time? Coming to the end of a turbulent time. Let's have a look, see what else comes out. The Six of Cups. This is in his challenge position. Past decisions. Ideas. Relationships causing him challenges. Oh, nostalgia. Nostalgic? No. Hello. The advice for him is, look, you've got to, there's an end of the cycle coming up for him. Long dark night of the soul. Be prepared for it. So I feel this is going back to just starting on a rough passage of time. At the base of this reading for Tommy Tuberville is justice or injustice. This is a time where his decisions, his attitudes, his everything is basically being weighed up by the universe. Whatever the result is, well, this is just all of these things happening to him now are justified, are the result of his actions. Page of Swords, the first outcome, disappointment. And messages that bring disappointment. Is he up for re-election? Oh, the second outcome is the devil. He willingly tied himself to this course of action over and over and over again to gain what he feels is money, power. Was he ever there for the greater good of the people around him? Maybe at the start, but certainly not now. He hooked him up. He hooked himself up to the devil ages ago and continued to do so. There's going to be an assessment of Tommy Tuberville. Is he up for re-election? Can somebody tell me? What is the final outcome for him? Queen of Cups. It's like nurturing, needing nurturing. Got more builders collapsing here in WA. He assumed office in 2021. So yeah, he's not up for re-election until 2026. But I don't know. Let's have a look. Tommy Tuberville have to retire early. Tommy Tuberville, will he have to retire early? Going maybe. Does he have health problems? Okay. Pendulum. Does Tommy Tuberville have health problems? No. But he might have to retire early. So if he doesn't have them now, he might have them in the future. He may have to retire early. Will he run again in 2026? Will Tommy Tuberville run again in 2026? He's 69. He'll be quite into his 70s then. No. Very strong no on that. So he might not have health problems now, but yeah. So this could be something that health problems could be from bad diet, from smoking, I don't know. So all of this assessment, all of this seems to be around his health. Then slid down the stairs. Well, I hope he wasn't hurt. Yeah. Now, who would like a single card? If you want a card, yeah. Hi, LF. Haven't seen you for a little while. Okay, so we've got LF, Warrior Girl, Steve, Yvonne White, Leslie King, and Jay Cat Lady. Okay, that will do for now. I'll do another call later. So Warrior Girl, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 people. So that will do for now. And I'll come back and ask again later. And if you remind me later, I will do a card for you then. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm not putting that names down now. All right, for later on, second round, but no more names now at the moment. Jezza and W. Sherry French, Shelby. Okay. That'll be for later on. Okay. So we've got 10 people. So I'll do 2 lots of 5. Well, no. Excuse me for a minute. Okay. Okay, let's start. Warrior girl, you were first to put your hand up. So, warrior girl, you have the Ace of Cups, a beautiful new emotional experience. It could be a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. I feel like you should be opening yourself up a little bit more to new experiences. Um, Putting yourself out there can be a bit scary, and if you get knocked down a couple of times, it can be harder and harder each time to put yourself out there. But don't give up on doing that. It doesn't have to be about romantic relationships. It could be about friendships. But it's definitely about bonds, and put yourself out there and create new bonds with some people. And just believe that these bonds will be lasting ones. Okay? It's a really good time for you to be doing that. Okay, warrior girl, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. That's beautiful. LF. Okay, LF, you've got the Six of Swords, the Six of Winds, the end of a challenging time. Things are looking up. There could be a welcome relief. It could be that you're finally finding your way to a peaceful place, and I think that really really leaping out at me. The end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation could be involved, but I'm really focusing in on finding your way to a peaceful place. It's been a bit tough, my darling. But I feel like actually it's a little bit. You said you've been working really hard, and I think it's more than that. I think you've been a bit swamped, and you have been finding it a little bit hard to find that work-life balance. But now things are calming down, and it's a good opportunity for you to be able to concentrate on finding that work-life balance, so you don't go through such troubled topsy-turvy time again. So definitely it's a good time to be working on that. Okay. I think you've learned a few lessons with regard to that, and definitely find the little safe coves where you can swing yourself in and take a breath and all that when you're working, so you can take that little bit of time out. So it's a matter of finding safe coves where you can go, whether it's a physical place or a mental place, where you can go, you can take a couple of minutes, take a deep breath, and balance yourself out a bit. So it's definitely about finding your way to a peaceful place through work-life balance. I hope that makes sense to you. Steve. So that card was for LF. We've got the Queen of Swords here for you, the Queen of Wind. Brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental. I think we've been through this a few times this year. there's still a few things that are going on that's just not helpful to you. And in dealing with what you want to do. I think there's going to be an opportunity for you to focus more on work. Your humor gets you through a lot. But yeah, there's still a couple of things going on that really, there's no need for them to be happening. And just say, look, this crap's got to stop. But also there's an opportunity coming up for you to focus on work more. Take it, and don't feel you're turning your back on some people in focusing on your work more. You've been there for a lot of time, for a long time, helping. Yeah. It's not situations or things, it's a couple of people who really you just have to put them aside and say, look, you're not helping the situation. Give me some space. And that will allow you to focus a little bit more on your job. You're a wonderful, kind-hearted, lovely person. But also just remember that people are finding some things difficult as well. So maybe a little bit more patience with them, if that makes sense. So it's a bit jumbled, but Yvonne White. Oh my goodness, a bit tired. It was 36 degrees here yesterday, centigrade. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. 36 again today. Lovely cool breezes happening at the moment, but as the things warming up, that means the air's warming up, so we'll be shutting the house up soon. Okay, Yvonne White, the Empress. Yeah, good time for you to take action, okay? And if there's been something you've been wanting to do or take up again or start, it's a good time for you to do that. It's a really good time for you in life to start concentrating on some of the things you want to do and some of the creative projects you want to do. Okay, so now is a good time to start doing that. Okay. You'll be so surprised at some of the ideas and some of the especially in improvising and in making things, taking something that you would never think could fit into this sort of a situation and making it fit. It's really, really great. Okay. It's a really great time for that. Start pursuing some of your more creative lives. Leslie King, some of your more creative desires. Yeah. Leslie King. How you going, Leslie? We have the Three of Cups. There's a really good time of celebration coming up for you. Some really good news. if you have family or friends, close family or friends, it'll be a great opportunity to celebrate with them. Okay? So good luck with that. Maybe some news you've been hoping for might come through. But there's some good news coming, and it's worth celebrating, especially with family and friends. J Cat Lady, you put in for a job over a week ago. Well, good luck with it, my darling. J Cat Lady, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Earth. Yeah, definitely keep be sensible about how you spend your money. That doesn't mean you have to deny yourself heaps of things all the time, but just be sensible about how you spend it. Doing things in the extreme it's not a good time to do that. There are times when we all want to say, okay, let's just go for it and do it, and really, really go for it, and because we deserve it. And there are times when you can do that. This isn't one of those times. Small celebrations, small luxuries, yes. Even in like pampering yourself for a little bit, but you still need to be wise about how you're spending and managing your money. Okay, J Cat Lady. Okay, Jezza. If you guys don't mind, I'll do these last 4 cards, and then I might shut it down for the day. Headache, the heat, it's all getting a little bit to me. So yeah, but yeah. So Jezza. You've got the 5 of Pentacles. Don't let negative thoughts win, Jez. It's because if you do, they'll just manifest, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So yes, you might be feeling a little bit uneasy about money, where's it going to come from, but it never hurts to reach out and say, hey, look, you don't necessarily reach out to have to reach out for money or something, but a little bit of guidance. So reach out for a little bit of guidance, and things will feel a little bit better. Okay. If you're thinking of becoming self-employed, yeah, maybe not. But yeah, so don't let negative thoughts win. And if you're not sure about the money and how you're going to make it last, ask for a little bit of guidance. You can, I'm sure there's free helplines, there's books or something that you can read that will help you learn how to budget and manage things a bit better. That's the sort of help that would do you more good than people saying, hey, I've got money for you or whatever. But yeah, reach out and do a little bit of research and ask for a little bit of help. Okay, I don't know if it's around money or health, because Pentacles can represent, it doesn't just represent money. It can represent your health. It can represent mental health. It can represent physical security. It can represent family. So whatever it is you feel is challenging, it's getting that assistance in learning to manage whatever section, whatever it is that's going on a bit better. That will be much more helpful. than people saying, I'll take care of it all for you. Okay? I hope that makes sense, Jess. And oh, Anne, you're up for transformation. This is the Tower card. So, sometimes things have to be dismantled a little bit to find the what the error was or where things went wrong. Never hurts to have a little bit of a shake up. There's going to be some changes coming for you, okay? And this is a major arcana. So, yeah, it is a really good time to put procrastination behind you, okay? So, believing that this is the only way in which things can be done, not always true. If everything seems to be like, wow, everything I thought about this is just not so, whatever the situation is, grab hold of it. Grab hold of that dismantled belief. Dig through it like an archaeologist after a golden scarab. And, yeah, grab the opportunity to learn from it. And the changes that will come about will be really, really beneficial. So I hope that makes sense, Anne. Okay, Sherry French. Hi, Janet C. Now, I've got a couple more names here. Sherry French and Shelby Lisa. Anyone who's joined in the last few minutes, would you like a card? If you'd like a card, say yes, please. Your card, please. And I'll write your name down. Sherry French. I got out with the old, in with the new. Eleanor. Okay. Coming through for you, Cherry French. You've got the Queen of Cups, loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to care for yourself. Yeah, I think I'm really out with the old habits and in with some new ones. Thank you, Jezza. Stop putting everybody else first. This is what this is saying, because when I hadn't even seen the card when I got going through my head for you, Sherry French, was out with the old and with the new. Finally, get rid of the old habit of putting everybody else first and thinking that you have to put them first before you deserve to concentrate on yourself. That is bull dust. Okay? It's okay to put yourself first once in a while. So this is out with the old habit and in with the new, Sherry. You're working on it. Keep working on it. Other people can look after themselves for a while. It won't hurt them. In fact, they might learn a few things and maybe stop relying on somebody else to wipe their noses for them when they sneeze. Okay? So, and their backsides when they do something else. Okay? Shelby. And if anyone wants a reading, you can email me at footprinttarot@gmail.com. footprinttarot@gmail.com. I'll write that in the comments. Just do that now. Get an hour with me face to face. I used a link called Jitsi Meet. Now, Footprint Tarot is all one word at gmail.com. And I charge $30 US. Okay. So, what's going on there? Woolloo, that's a suburb here in Australia, here in Perth. There's a shooter or something on the loose there. Wow, not nice. Okay, right. Shelby Lisa. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. Loyal, dedicated, protective, and apprehensive. So it's got plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Okay. Pay attention to details. Wait for the perfect timing. Okay. It can also be a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. Okay. A little bit more planning is required before you go ahead and start moving on whatever it is, this project or this situation you want to work on. Not much more, but just it won't hurt to stop and take another look and make sure every I is dotted, every T is crossed. But then kick the horse into gear. Okay? And get things going, because if you don't, if you spend too much time going over and over and over things, it won't happen. But take one more look over and then it's time to kick the horse into gear. I hope that makes sense to you, my darling. Okay, Eleanor. The King of Wands. Motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. I don't get theatrical or ambitious for you, my darling, but motivational and inspiring definitely describes you. This card can be about taking leadership roles. It can be about stepping into the spotlight. It can be about public speaking. It can be about keeping your eyes on the big picture and communicating your vision. And it can be, well, don't be sensitive to criticism. I really think communicating your vision is really, really important at this time for you, my darling Eleanor. Doesn't matter what people say. And you don't have to, don't be sensitive to any criticism. If you communicate your vision, any criticism there will be, it's not going to be to tear down your vision. It's going to be to help you realize it even more. So it's much more like critical advice than criticism just for putting you down and making you feel bad. So someone lending a critical eye to help that vision come true. So now's a really, really good time. You inspire everyone you talk to. You inspired me when I did that reading for you. You are just a light and a beacon. Keep your eye on the big picture. Keep your vision alive. And, you know, by not being sensitive to criticism and taking it in the spirit in which it's meant, you will. That's going to help you keep your eye on the big picture and help you to communicate your vision even better. So you're going to have a few rounds of communicating what you want and how you want it done, and probably 2 or 3. And by the time the third one comes around, it'll all be there. Yes, she does, Shelby. Okay. Anyone got something they want me to read on before I wrap it up for today? You're more than welcome, Eleanor. Ukraine. Okay. Oh, also, will there be a ceasefire in Israel with Israel and Gaza soon? Let's see. I might do the pendulum to these ones. Do a couple of pendulums. Okay. Will there be a resolution in the Ukraine in 2023? Will there be a resolution between Ukraine and Russia in 2023? I'm getting a yes, but it's a small yes. So some resolution. Will the war be finished by the end of 2023? Seems to be going yes. Let's hope that is true. Thank you, J-Cat Lady. Okay, will there be a ceasefire in Israel and Gaza, between Israel and... It's not really doing anything. It's just hanging around the middle. Now it's swirling. No, it's swinging into no, even though there's calls for it. Now, the other thing I wanted to look at is that the head of Hezbollah has hinted that he wants to draw more countries into it, more of the region's countries into this situation, into this conflict. Will that happen? When is Bibi? Oh, yeah, okay. I think Benjamin Netanyahu may be out of the picture by the end of 2024. That's just off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm finding it hard to picture him in 2025. So, okay. Will the leader of Hezbollah be able to draw other countries into this conflict? Okay, let's just... I'm getting no. He's opening his yap. Getting very strong no. In fact, I mean, Syria's already, thank you, Shelby, Lisa. Syria is already playing some part. Yeah. Will Israel stop attacking refugee camps? Yes. I got what went through my mind was they will be threatened with suspension of aid if they continue to do that. Suspecting that there might be some Hamas members in the camp is not a good enough reason to bomb the shit out of them. So, yeah. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Have you got something you'd like me to read on? Yes, thumbs up would be nice. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, and they're also bombing ambulances because they suspect that they've got Hamas people in it. It just, yeah. Gaza City is almost completely cut off. Um, yeah, yeah. There's no reason to use those sorts of bombs on a refugee camp. Um, hmm. You'd like to know if you're on the right path, Lisa. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's see if Lisa's on the right path. If anyone who hasn't had a card would like one, please, you can put your hand up. Well, it is a good time to make a choice. So you've got the Seven of Cups. So procrastination is not the way to go. So it is time for you to stop over analyzing which way you want to go, because what you need to do is get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Okay, so you've got quite a few options. Okay, if you want to stay on the best one for you, you have to clarify to yourself what you want to do. then stop analyzing it. Should I go and see this person? Should I get help from this? Should I do this? If you're asking if you should do these things, then you probably know that the answer is yes. Okay? Don't worry about what the outcome will be about making a decision to go and get advice from this person or that person. The outcome will be that you get the advice you need to move on. So you need to just make that decision and move forward, and then you will be on the right path. Okay? So move forward along the path that will lead you to your desired outcome. And once you make it clear to yourself what you want to achieve, then you'll see the path. Okay? But at the moment, you're still in a little bit of a fog. Okay? I can do political questions as well. But yeah, Lisa, so it's time to sit down and write down what you want to get done. And yeah, and if you have to ask yourself a question about, do I need to do this or do I need to know that, you already know that the answer is yes. So you'll go and find the information about what you need to do or want to do and follow that information. Okay? That will put you on the path you want to be on. And that's the path you're meant to be on. Procrastination won't. So time to make a few decisions, girl. Okay. Hang on a minute. Okay. Now, anybody got something they'd like me to read on? Hi, Denise. How about we have a look at Mike Johnson's first week in office as Speaker? How is the trip to China for the Aussie guy going to go? The Aussie guy. Who is the Aussie guy? Is Putin still alive? Let's see. Is it our Prime Minister? Is it our Foreign Minister, which in that case it's a woman? So is Putin still alive? Let's have a look at what the pendulum says. Pendulum, is Putin still alive? Yes, he is. Okay. Thank you, Denise. The Australian diplomat, is it our Prime Minister that you're talking about? I saw a news clip earlier. Because, okay, Mike Johnson, how is he going with? Four of Discs. He's definitely loving the power, but he's got to learn to use it wisely. Five of Cups in his challenge positions from disappointment. Things he's going to find it hard to accept that just because he thinks something should be so, that it's not going to happen. Okay, he's not going to like that. His advice: Five of Wands, strife. Learn to avoid this. This is reversed. There are some reversals in this deck. Learn to negotiate around the conflicts, or you're not going to be an effective speaker. At the base of the reading for him, Eight of Swords, interference. He's in danger of painting himself into a corner. Okay. Okay. The Three of Cups, abundance, but it is reversed. So he's not going to find it or milk and honey. Okay. In fact, he might be finding it a little bit emotionally difficult. Yes, he's been in the spotlight in his state or wherever he was rep and all that, but it's a completely different kettle of fish when you're the Speaker of the US House. The Prince of Wands is going to have trouble making his voice heard. He seems steady, he seems firm, but Five of Swords. Yeah, this is the cautionary tale. Do not think that the end always justifies the means. He will end up isolating people and having people turn away from him. And the Star. Well, he's not an entirely lost cause. So he does have quite a few lessons to learn in amongst all this. And if he does learn them and take action and listen to the lessons he's taught, he's not going to be, he's got some hope of being not an ineffectual leader, but someone who can at least see the house through to the next election. Will he see the house through to the next election? Just put that there. Prince of Discs. Yes, he can manifest that, but he's going to have to be a very good student and learn from the lessons that he's going to learn in the next few months, especially between now and Christmas. All right. It's going to be a bit of a minefield in the house. Now, was it Albanese? Albanese, China, yeah. Okay. So his trip to China. Yeah, it's our Prime Minister who's taking a trip to China. How will it go? Our Prime Minister's trip to China. 9 of Swords. Reverse. Definitely a need to clarify things. The 9 of Swords can be about a self-fulfilling prophecy. So this is stopping, clarifying some things to clear the air about some of the nightmare scenarios that can fill our imaginations here in Australia. The 8 of Wands is going to go swiftly. There's going to be some swift discussions, quick discussions. But I don't think he's going to address, because if he was going to address some of the human rights issues, this would be up. But I don't think he's going to address them, or if he does, not to the depth in which you would think would be effective. The Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah. He's not going to take a firm, this is what you need to do. It's our way or we won't have anything to do with you. He's not going to take that approach. He's going to take a more of a follower approach. Disappointing, I think. Trade-wise, 4 of Swords, truce. Yeah, there's been a few trade wars between us and China. But that's not necessarily going to be resolved here. If he's looking for a truce in that area, it's not going to happen. And the Hanged Man reversed. Things are pretty much going to, more of the same. It's not really going to achieve very much. Would I like that to be different? Yes, I would. But okay, guys. Thank you very much for joining me, for listening. Thank you for the donations. They are really appreciated. Please, everyone, have a good time. Tomorrow morning, 8:30 my time, which is your equivalent time in the US, 8:30 a.m. for me, your equivalent time in the US, is the members only live. So if you're a member, you can join me for that. Yeah, so please take care of yourself. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and above all, my darling, stay laughing. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.